Got your girl in the car that she Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday.
Yo, welcome to WLVS Radio. You're tuned into the open bar.
On a Tuesday.
Salute.
Election
They
Tuesday
get so mad when
at
I
that.
say that. Yes. Did everybody here voted?
Yeah,
Don't get yourself in trouble.
I did vote.
Don't worry.
We do have some D.C. residents in the building, so.
I
But
did
no,
vote.
today was Maryland too.
It was Maryland, yeah.
But D.C. was not today.
DC is not till next week. So
The official day.
D.C. was last week.
last week. No, I thought that was early, but DC they have it till next
D.C.
week.
was last week.
DC's early voting and the official day was last week, yeah, last Tuesday.
Yeah.
This was our official day. We had early voting last week, yeah. Yeah, this was the official day, man. But, I had trouble, man.
You had trouble.
Yeah.
What's happened?
I think I fell in because I got my license renewed recently.
You was one of the people that
Fell
got.
under the glitch.
Yeah.
Because they was like, you're undeclared, so you can't vote electronically. You got to do a provisionary ballot. So I hope that it's close for Ben Jealous and that my vote is the vote that sends him over the top in 6 days.
That's it.
It's not live. Oh, you say you hope so?
I mean, yeah, I don't want it to actually be that close, but I'm just saying I voted for Ben Jealous. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you
for
did?
governor.
How long you been jealous?
Big old Ben.
Yeah, man.
Yo, that's awesome. I'm not gonna say who I voted for, but
Okay.
because I really didn't know anybody. Only people I knew was the people
Wow.
that was here on our show.
But you didn't. I mean, Rashawn Baker,
I did.
Sharon Baker's not for
he ran for governor.
governor, but that wasn't, for the primary. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
So for primaries, you're right. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about as far as anything else that is.
Well, anyway, unfortunately, now is this true? That, if
I thought he might know her, know
Right.
Rashawn Baker running.
But is it true that if the people who didn't vote this year, they probably get their voting rights? They have to renew and all this
No.
stuff.
No.
Did y'all hear that rumor?
No, it's not. It doesn't go year by year. It has to be over a certain period of time.
Right.
And
That
so if
they
you don't
purge
take
your
from it-
vote.
Well, that's the only reason why I was scared. I ran up there and
had to vote it.
and I was like, I don't want to lose my.
And you just scratching anybody's name, huh?
scratching anybody. I just had to get my. As long as you black, I'm just kidding.
So you was looking for all of the LaShondas and
Right, Shaquan Sherman.
yeah,
Shout out to Sherman.
Shout out to Sherman Hardy.
Sherman Hart. I hope he won.
Sherman.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Sherman did his thing, yo.
Sherman, let us know them numbers, man.
Right, you gotta let us know the numbers.
I
'cause
hope my
if-
guy B.J. Harrison won.
Oh,
He's over in the Seat Pleasant, district for it's like one of the local council seats.
why we turn this into a sports event? It's an
No,
election
this is
event.
big though.
It is
because
huge,
this is
yeah.
actually supposed to be like Dave is always a stickler for the fact that we can do more if we vote. It's like if you don't vote, like when this is the actual election where you actually can make a difference
change.
where,
Make a difference.
where you live,
Yes.
like where you live. You know
Just
what I'm
put your rep inside, yo.
saying? Exactly.
Shout out to
I was at the polls today for a couple hours.
for
Volunteering.
Yep, for Sherman.
for Sherman.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
So and Tasha, shout out to Latasha Ward. She was running for a state delegate, and that's my friend. So I wonder how she did. So
Yeah, we had
She
to,
takes a
report
good-
on all the winnings next week.
she takes a good photo. Have y'all seen her photo on the side of the road with the little red?
I think
she
so.
she takes a good photo.
Yeah, but everybody does these days.
Yeah. What's today's date?
Today's date is 12/26.
12/26.
6/26. I'm sorry.
Boy, you got me scared. 6/26. I did play that number today. It didn't come out.
Not.
It didn't come out, but
You save money because you didn't play.
it didn't come out. So I'm gonna play it next week. Yo,
626.
6/26. Today's show is shout out to I say women in business. We're promoting them today.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to all of the Black Queens.
Yo, if you look at me today, I'm wearing some men jewelry. Is that what you call it? What do you call it? Stuff men jewelry. Do you call it men jewelry?
Hold up. What? You call
You
it
just call it
jewelry?
jewelry.
You just call it jewelry.
Yeah, jewelry.
Jewelry.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm wearing some
jewelry.
jewelry.
It's jewelry.
I'm getting the contact already, but I mean you ain't hear that, mama. But anyway, I'm supporting my girl Amara Cole. You can find her. She does this thing we call it $5 gifts or whatever.
Okay.
I'll have more information on our website.
Are they custom?
I don't know, but she asked me to wear it today. She's gonna listen. She's gonna share the show, and I have on her jewelry today. I think it looks pretty good. I never thought a man should wear a choker.
I was gonna say you have a choker on though, man.
I don't think it's a choker, but
Man should not wear
a choker. We all agree.
No
Choker would be a little
heterosexual man should wear a choker.
Not unless you were in Africa and it was something traditional.
well, this is kind of loose, so I wouldn't consider it a choker.
It would make sense.
That's your thick neck, buddy.
Choker. Everybody like to be choked, but anyway, I think it looks alright. It would look definitely beach attire. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't think?
Nah.
Beach attire.
No. I'll just leave the choker to the ladies. And
It's not a choker. It's a man's. It's a man necklace. That's what it is.
see, necklace don't even sound like it's for a man.
She sent this. She's asked me to
Men
wear
just wear chains. We just wear chains.
chains. Well, chains would be a
Yeah,
little
we just
longer.
wear chains.
So y'all not feeling the neck thing. Don't do that to her. She's a great.
Pause. No, we're not feeling the neck thing.
I think it looks great. Y'all call in. I have her information.
No, I
actually
think
have
her
on the
stuff
show.
though. I mean, she probably has some nice
Special
stuff though.
bracelet. This is custom. She did a good job with this.
I like the bracelet.
You like the bracelet?
It's kind of small though.
Right. Well, the good thing
Yeah,
about
that
this,
bracelet's
thing
cutting
about
off your
this-
circulation.
the thing about this, you
Exactly.
can
You
but
can
it
adjust
goes
it.
like you can
Well, that's
adjust
what you.
it.
Yeah, you should listen. There you
I was
go.
going to show that. That's why I'm glad you said that. But you can
right.
adjust it.
All right, yeah,
A couple
yeah.
of,
Are you sure you can adjust it?
No more than notch 2. That notch 3 was too
I
much.
had on notch 3, but it's on notch 2.
There you go.
But anyway, shout out to her. She's a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Call is her name.
Huh? Yeah, you'll get on Facebook. I'll get her information. I'm gonna call her on the break
We don't
and
wanna
tell her
butcher her
to
name.
call in to give up some more information on her. I don't know if she want me to give her
Government.
so I was just going by her Facebook name.
Okay,
There
yeah,
you
no, I'm
go.
with it.
But anyway, I'll call her when we on break. Yo, and then of course today we got a health guru is in the building. I started a new diet today, and you can be proud of me, Pastor. I've not eaten one solid food today. I'm totally going liquid diet for the next 2 weeks.
So you just
For 2
sucking
weeks?
it up right now.
I'm gonna try it for 2 weeks.
Yo, pause, man.
Huh?
It's just all liquids.
That's all I had today. Today I
He's
had.
just sucking it up right now.
Today I acquired. Oh. Oh wow. So today all I had, we just had an emergency. Pastor had to go and lay hands on somebody. That was a little creepy. Let him use you. Let him use you. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Praise him. Praise him. Yeah. Somebody's possessed here. You know. Little. Anyway, moving on. All I had today was green tea. Y'all hear that? I had
We heard it.
and some chicken broth, and I'm
Okay.
full.
You're not full.
So we're gonna ask out. I am. I feel
You're not
okay.
full.
And I did have a fruit smoothie before I left for dinner.
Okay.
So hopefully our guru will tell me what I'm doing wrong. My plan is I have to lose at least 25 pounds by August. That's my plan.
Okay.
August 1st or August 31st?
Well, I'm going into an event August 30th, so Labor Day weekend. So I want to look perfect, and then next year Vegas, so I have to look good. So
You're gonna
For
look perfect.
Vegas?
You're gonna look perfect.
I need to be perfect for Vegas. But anyway, hopefully she'll explain to me what I'm doing, if I'm doing anything wrong or right. She gonna tell us all wrong. Oh, she said all wrong already. And that's my soror. She's gonna be on my side. But anyway,
She is on your side. She's trying to help you out so you don't pass out.
well, I hope, because since I didn't eat and I'm gonna drink tonight, so I hope I don't die.
Oh, gosh.
I'm just going to, tequila is good though, right? The drink is made with tequila.
It's agave.
Right.
So, you know.
Anyway, we're going to go to a commercial, a quick break, and we come right back with our drink of the day and some hot topics. Give us a
sure.
call at 202-656-1BAR.
Really been the marathon of time, filled with diluted nutrients, I'm on the spot. I can't help it, it's the way my mind's wired. I wonder why everybody turns to liars. Social celebrity is not longevity. You can't be mad at the youth, what weaponry you gave them for combat. The content enslaves them. You looking for Jesus, but you can really save them. And that shit is called each one teach each one. I stay woke, that's why they call us don't sleep, son. My whole life dedicated to enlightenment. Knowledge itself is the weapon that I'm fighting with. Because tough talk don't do shit. A loud mouth is how killers know you bitch, huh? Like money don't make you rich. It's a distraction, in fact, it might make you slip. Yeah, plug up the loop, chop the Sam. Each one I teach savages get dismantled.
You better not sleep.
The realest motherfucker. Knowledge reigns supreme. We don't sleep.
Don't even doze on me. Knowledge,
Wisdom, understanding is my ammo.
It ain't no shame in our king, we do our things, son.
Choose knowledge over ignorance. Choose life over death, yeah. I bless the mic for the gods. Those who test eternal rest. Choose knowledge over ignorance. Choose life over death, yeah. I bless the mic for the gods. Those who test eternal rest. Propaganda is what they throw. It ain't about privilege, it's about what you know. Black lives matter, hands up, don't shoot. What they saying when I take they loop and keep marching. Anybody threaten mine will see darkness for eternity. That's why shit ain't concerning me. It's modernity with futuristic delivery. Open nostalgic beats, I write my own history. It's no mystery, it's so-called conspiracies. The middle fingers in your face, I see differently. Whatever the toilet, the shit still stinks to me. Whatever the race, the pussy still pink to me. I'm not a rapper, I'm an MC. My job is to move the crowd, as you can see. You identify with nations. My home is the earth, so I'm good anywhere on anybody's turf, huh? Plug up the loop, chop the Sam. Each one I teach savages get dismantled.
you better not sleep.
The realest motherfucker. Knowledge reigns supreme. We don't sleep.
Don't even doze on me. Knowledge,
Wisdom, understanding is my ammo.
It ain't no shame in our king, we do our things, son.
Choose knowledge over ignorance. Choose life over death, yeah. I bless the mic for the gods. Those who test eternal rest. Choose knowledge over ignorance. Choose life over death, yeah. I bless the mic for the gods. Those who test eternal rest.
You'll get some rest.
Please don't say that. I don't sleep. You know that. So you don't have to say, get some sleep.
Been thinking about that shit for like 6.5, 7 years. And I'm over that shit, man. Wrote them a time or two, a few that had me loving them. I took a day or two a week. I call it cuffing them. And nothing feed the ego more like people in your ear. And nothing set up people back like pride doing fear. Sunset on a pier. Appearing to affection and be laughing at my letters. That bitch he with irrelevant. He revel about her caddies, then me relish in his presence. Assuming I'm the rest and I don't know what he be thinking. Be thinking that I'm stupid. My silence is a manuscript. I bet he courting chicks and be amused because her panty drip. I fell for it too. I don't blame, I ain't mad or hurt. I dream a little bigger. I guess that's how I had to work. I leave and I ain't bitter. Well, just a little. I piddle in my fantasies and damn it be the ones that you love the most and trust that be showing you the truth. When they lying, it's enough that I told them I refuse. Bright as the stars, dark as the sky. Things change, I don't wanna know why. I put my heart on my sleeve and my soul I believed. And for show you deceived, so for show I'ma leave. Bright as the stars, dark as the sky. Things change, I don't wanna know why. I put my heart on my sleeve and my soul I believed. And for show you deceived, so for show I'ma leave. And it's enough that I told him I refuse to be slaughtered for his feast of the lust. And his greed it'll cost him to lose what a lot of brothers kill in the street for. The PU is power, have him handing over billfolds, build slow. Act as if our minds are in tune. The fact of the matter, I was only loving you. He was so caught up in his life, I presume it was a catch-22. I had a situation, required a little time, a whole lot of patience. I'm thinking he's him, saw a whole lot of faces. I hold out and waited. I carried nickel platers for the nights I was with him. I knew what I was facing. If you thought that I was faking, you're clearly mistaken. I was down for the cause like shells and Barack. My memory was faded from the barrels of Ciroc and the barrels of the Glock, fade pearls of the shock. Bright as the stars, dark as the sky. Things change, I don't wanna know why. I put my heart on my sleeve and my soul I believed. And for show you deceived, so for show I'ma leave. Bright as the stars, dark as the sky. Things change, I don't wanna know why. I put my heart on my sleeve and my soul I believed. And for show you deceived, so for show I'ma leave. And it wasn't really that he won a game and I lost. He was careless, I cared less about what he thought. The fond memories fade away in the dark. And years pass by, not a day at the park. Not a rose for my heart, a dove for my soul. Not a moment of the truth, now the truth will unfold. I hold no malice, I'm cool to the core. Cause I know that she ain't me and that he chose piss poor. The gift gives more, he'll see it if he don't. He'll spend years trying to find me again and he won't. His pride and his mind are a beast to be tamed. A leash and a chain, need be obtained. Remain optimistic, depicted a picture. Painted so perfect with embossed scripture. The gift to your soul, a present for your past. Even though you gave me hell, I wish you heaven, that's class. Bright as the stars.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You tune into the open bar.
Salute.
Salute. Yo, of course, this is my favorite segment of the show. We introduce our drink of the day. Dave, what is this concoction that we're drinking?
This is papaya infused tequila.
Oh, wow, it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Wow. Tastes much better than what we had last week. No offense. No, I'm just kidding. The beer was good.
We kid Jacob.
Now, again, I told you guys I've not eaten like one thing today, so hopefully I don't get sick. But this is good.
You're not going to get sick.
Yeah, this is another liquid. You say you're
That's
just
what I
on
said.
liquid, so.
That's what I said, so we'll see. But anyway, it's really good. What does it consist of, Dave?
Papaya and tequila.
And it's so it's infused with what?
So
Like
so
actual papaya,
it's actual papaya
Okay.
that's in the bottle,
Oh, wow.
and it's tequila, which is made of agave. So
Okay. It's really smooth. Y'all should try this. And they can get this where?
you probably can order it online. Actually, I got it from Duty Free because I can't never find it anywhere in a local liquor store.
Wow.
But
This is smooth. This is like panty dropping. A woman would love this, I'm telling you.
Right.
If you like tequila, it's really cool. Pastor, I know you can't drink, but you should try it. If you
Yeah.
get a chance.
What are they-
might as well, Pastor.
And
You
I-
know,
and I shall.
You get some panties to drop.
Some panties to drop.
so you can lay some hands on them. Let them use you, right?
We didn't talk about our weekend. I forgot. We went to what is it called? How you say it?
Wakanda party, right?
Wakanda party.
Yeah.
Did you guys enjoy yourselves?
It was Wakanda. It was a Wakanda theme party. I thought it was very interesting.
Wakandan themed party. Yeah.
I actually made my costume.
You
That was-
made it from.
I
was
made
nice.
my
Sword?
costume.
It was nice with
You made the money.
No, I actually made my costume. I did. I thought it came out pretty
It
nice.
did, man.
I
That-
looked like
that
I
was
was Wakanda. Huh? I don't know what that
He
means.
made he made a nice little
It was
African look.
it was a good little African look. Pastor came in there.
That was nice and
shocked,
creative.
though. The women went crazy for Pastor when he walked in.
I mean, that's everywhere we go.
I
right?
know he can't. You don't get no attention when Pastor.
Y'all
walked
like
through
to
the
hype me up, man.
door. Right. Anyway, you know that's true. And
Oh, you gotta say he's a pastor. He doesn't. He's like, don't say I'm a pastor.
because they think they're gonna change him.
I don't want to come to the door and make everybody uncomfortable. You know,
Yeah,
what I'm
because a
saying?
lot of people do get uncomfortable.
I know, and for some reason, I need to stop. I need to start calling you Daryl. But why did I call you
Darrell.
Pastor? Darrell. I mean.
Because his name is not Daryl, so why would you start calling him Daryl?
But I like Daryl better.
Or just
Sorry,
D.
no, just joking.
I like Daryl better. So I'm gonna call him Daryl.
But PDO works though. I mean, or
I do call you
or
PDO.
Darrell. I mean, you know.
But can I
whatever.
ask you that? Who made up PDO? Ain't nobody
You
start
did.
calling you that until I did.
You
Tell
know
the
what?
truth.
Actually, my goddaughters would call me that back in the day. But okay,
Oh.
but no, you did though. I mean, you know, out here in these streets.
Now from the show, PDO.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I call you PDO a lot, I guess. But sometimes I call you Pastor. It depends on how gray your beard get that week.
but you know, I don't mind that. I think, and the cool thing is that a lot of people are more comfortable though with pastors. You know what I'm saying? Being normal. I think they kind of appreciate it a little bit.
Yeah, but some people they are reluctant to do certain things around pastors.
Well, no, this is true, exactly, and they don't
Well-
want to, and they don't want to see me leading the charge to the bar, right? They don't want, they don't want to see me the first one.
But they don't want you sneaking to the bar either.
No, exactly. No,
So
no,
you got to fit in with the in crowd.
But I noticed though, you tell people you don't hide it,
for the most part, yeah.
and then at that party, the women were all on you. When you said pastor, they were just rubbing on you, and especially the owner of the house. I hope she's not listening. Embarrassing.
Bless her heart.
She's going to be on the show because she runs a nonprofit organization, does a lot for young women in the
Yeah.
She's only coming on the show for Pastor.
right.
Hey, listen.
She would be a great first lady.
I'm
Pastor.
trying to tell you, she's single.
Yes,
Hey,
she has a beautiful home. Like it should be on like one of those.
a very nice house.
Very nice. Anyway, it was a great party. Shout out. It was really. They had live dancers.
A live African band.
African band. It was hot. It was a great party. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was
Anyway.
a good time. We actually had a
Sorry you
fashion
missed
show.
it, Dave.
A couple of things.
Oh yeah, they made the men come out in the fashion show.
Yeah,
Pastor
fashion
won
show.
again,
Well,
of course.
I didn't win.
He won again.
I
He
had-
almost got crowned King of Wakanda too. He knew all the Wakanda
He
information.
playing a game.
I was
like third
impressed.
place. I mean, you know.
I was impressed. How did you know all that?
I mean,
He watched the movie before he came.
I watched the movie. I didn't know.
just-
none
Right
of it.
before you came?
No, like
All right, then.
some of it was just luck.
anyway, he had a great weekend.
No, but yeah, so.
Salute to the Wakanda theme party. I think that was a great idea. I'm gonna do that next year
Right.
for my birthday. Make everybody dress in African attire. You can come too, Jacob.
There was a white guy in Wakanda, right? No.
Yeah, it was. Colonizer.
The movie called that.
What did they call it?
We
They called
kids,
it American. They called it. They didn't call us American. They called them in the movie. It was colonists. Colonizers.
Colonizer.
Yeah.
That was the white people.
That is no, but they call it black. If you wasn't from Africa, when they say, "Oh, you're a colonizer," I remember in the movie or something like that. Am I not? Okay, I'm saying the wrong thing.
No,
I'm
you
not-
just a house Negro from America.
Yeah.
House Negroes.
But
Bougie. Think they eat all of that.
Did you see that those two white people in that movie were like in The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings?
oh yeah, that's
I
true.
did not know.
I've never seen them.
You could call them the Tolkien white guys.
They've
The
been in all
token
the
white
movies.
guy.
It was kind of like it's like they just it's like they said we're gonna greenlight this budget, but you gotta have
Have a
these two
white guy.
people
You gotta
in
get a white guy
somewhere.
You gotta do it.
It's almost like they put it in the
But
contract.
dude, that white dude was funny though. I thought him and the sister was gonna get together. She saved him, but he was funny. Anyway, it was a great movie. Nobody really, and why he's never get to go to
Can
none
I
of the
criticize the
events.
movie, or would that be too
Go
much?
ahead.
No.
I really think that action scene with the car, them driving the car, was super fake, and it wasn't believable.
You
It
must
wasn't
have
real.
had glasses on.
Which one are you
The
talking
big
about?
car scene through the whole city when they
Yeah,
arrived
when
in the
they
city.
were riding.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It just seemed
Did
that's
you watch
supposed to
it
be
in
a
3D?
moment when you put the energy supposed to build, and it seemed like it was flat.
Did you watch it
Well, I
in 3D?
guess they was trying to make it more futuristic.
No, but did you watch it in 3D when you saw it?
No.
But then you wouldn't. I understand why you feel that way.
No,
You didn't watch it in 3D.
I did watch it in 3D. Every time I saw it was in 3D.
But it doesn't matter though.
No, I'm telling you,
car
it was
chase itself
amazing
was like-
in 3D. It was
was
like
flat.
it was like you was about to get hit by the
I was
car.
like, man, I've had better energy in a lot of movies. You know what I'm saying?
Pastor, I just think you're a hater because you find
I didn't even know the movie was in 3D.
Me either.
it was in
See, Ron making some stuff up.
it was in 3D. Anybody else saw it? I saw it in 3D. Everywhere I went, it was 3D.
You saw it in 3D?
It was 3D, right?
IMAX is not 3D.
I saw it in 3D.
See, there's no 3D. See, Ron, I just think
It is 3. Please, somebody call in and tell these people I'm not lying. I saw it twice. I went to the movies to see it twice, and both times was in 3D.
You had glasses
I
on?
still
What
have the
movie
glasses.
theater you went to? I could tell you.
Huh? I still have the glasses. Yeah, I still have the glasses.
What movie theater you went to?
I cannot. I went to one in Virginia. I do know that, and then I went to Georgetown.
Georgetown didn't have it in 3D.
They did have it in
No,
3D.
they did not.
Whatever. I went to the one. I saw it in 3D,
it's gravy. That's
but it is 3D. Moving on. Anyway, great movie. It was a great movie.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a great movie. It was.
Oh my
okay.
God.
It was an okay movie.
That movie was the best.
It was. See,
It's going in
a lot of
history.
scenes, huh?
yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
and
I
it
will
was,
give
it
you
was,
that.
and it was a great idea and all that. But there was so many scenes that were flat to me, like the battle scene with T'Challa and Killmonger was flat.
Whatever.
It was flat.
That's because you didn't
the
see it
car
in
chase
3D.
scene was flat.
You didn't see it in 3D.
Even the girl guard warrior, the bald head warrior.
Oh no, you didn't see it in 3D then. Even
she
from
was
if you-
vicious. I liked her role like that
If you
part.
saw it in 3D when she took that wig off and threw it,
Hold on,
it was amazing.
Who was the black older actor that they used in the movie?
Forrest Whitaker?
Forrest Whitaker. It was like they forced him in there. It was not necessary. It should have been somebody less noticeable. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
would agree with you there because I thought he was kind of.
It was like they needed a black older guy that was less, facial. You don't notice him that much. He just should have blended into Wakanda.
Or it should have been Wesley
Forrest Whitaker's
Snipes.
like, what are you doing in Wakanda? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're like a real person. You know what I'm saying? It was.
Well, it had Angela Bassett too as the mother.
About the guy from Get Out, though.
The lead.
No, the actor. Yeah, what's his face in Get Out?
What about him?
Lil Rel.
I feel that way. Like he's just a character.
Oh, you talking about why was he in the movie and why was he in? Yeah, it didn't seem like why was he in?
It's really funny because it seems like I know that Jordan Peele wanted to have this, he wanted to have this conscious side and this kind of like this thought about this kind of a world, but he also wanted to have a comical side to the movie, which I think he purposely did that.
No, I think you're getting him mixed up. He's saying he wondering why the guy from Get Out was in Black Panther. The way he was in Black Panther. He was a warrior.
That's the way I felt about
Like, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the main character, the actual guy.
Daniel.
Yeah, exactly. He was so known from Get Out. It's all right. Why you put him in there?
Why you put him in Black Panther? But I mean,
It's too noticeable. You know what I'm saying?
because to be honest, they picked all the top really dark actors.
Yeah,
in
but
the
it made
business.
it not believable. See, Lupita Nyong'o, even though she did 12 Years a Slave, she still was great in it.
She was great in
fit.
it. She fitted, yeah.
You know, but Forrest Whitaker, Daniel, even
Angela Bassett.
It's like,
Yeah, why?
there's so many people that could have
could've
just
played that
blended
role.
into this world. It would have made
They
it more
could have
believable.
used
I would
They
like
coulda
it
used
better
the
if the girl
girl,
from How to Kill a
How to Get Away with Murder.
How to Get Away with Murder.
That's what I was just about
She'd
to
have been. I think she'd have been a better for that role.
But she's getting big now too. She probably would have been the same way. 'cause
But
she's
I think
big.
she would have played it a little better because Angela did good though.
This is true.
I'll give it to her. But anyway, I don't want to hold on to that. Y'all want to go into some hot topics?
We're already in
We're
it.
in Hot Topics.
Let's go.
Should I start here? Let's start on something funny. Well, no, let's stay here and then we'll go to something funny. Of course, the BET Awards film. Did everybody else see
So
it?
that wasn't something funny.
Put it by how you want to look at it.
So it was kind of a tragedy or something.
No, I didn't. It was a lot.
It was flat.
It was really flat. But
I didn't see it.
I was proud.
I saw bits and pieces. I was not.
I heard the.
Yeah, they was black. You don't have a mic though. Yeah. But the BET Awards was good. Of course, it opened up with Jamie Foxx. I forget the guy who did the thing. What I was mad about is how in the world can Childish Gambino not perform at the BET Awards? Everybody was looking to see him do it. This is America. So I'm like, come on, that was a total fail.
Maybe they didn't pay him and they didn't give him his money.
Jamie Foxx acknowledged him. But he pulled him up and he talked about it. But my thing is, that was something that America needed.
But they said that was off
should've been
script too.
It was off script. But I'm saying, so to me, whoever did that, they dropped the bomb by just inviting him. That man should have opened
drop
up.
the ball, not the bomb.
The ball, anyway.
Drop the bomb means something pretty good. Drop the ball means you fumbled. You lost.
The second contact.
No, I agree with you. I think,
He should have opened up the show.
Up the BET Awards.
He
That would have been a smash show.
It would have been a
Off
off the chain. If Childish Gambino would have opened up,
they sleeping because
they slept.
All right, could y'all stop Monday morning quarterbacking all what?
But he's right about that. I mean, Childish Gambino, man, that song you play when he do that live, and I would love to be in a room with him doing that live right now.
Right, that was the
'Cause folk
dancing
go
and
off,
everything.
man.
Hey,
it'd have been amazing.
Donald, come here. I got everybody looking.
She's like, "Who are you talking about?" But anyway,
Come and do it
so
live.
that was one epic fail. Then the second one I think was the Anita Baker tribute was amazing. Did it pretty good. Only thing is Anita Baker's wig. No, I'm just joking. But Anita Baker,
Hey, Anita was having a bad hair day. She was showing that she was
like,
this-
showed
She about
up.
to retire.
She just showed up.
and she's got some age on her, but she didn't look bad.
She looked pretty.
She looked a little disheveled though.
Yeah, she did. I know what I said. She must have had an Ambien.
A rough. She had a rough day.
But I love Anita. I don't
But
want
she
you.
made it
I
on
would
that.
never want
Oh
to
no! But
disrespect
guess what?
Anita.
It doesn't matter because she can flat out sing.
She can sing. She still sounds great. Now they did a tribute to her. It was Marsha and
Dry.
I thought she was okay.
Marsha Ambrose was dry.
Lettucey was okay, but Yolanda Adam killed it.
Actually killed her.
Killed it.
She
and
did.
I'm not. I don't just think Yolanda Adam can sing.
No, she's
but
country
she blew. She
Yolanda,
tore that
she's
song
country,
up.
and she's To me, she's kind of washed up.
And I was kind of mad at Lettucey because I just knew Lettucey was gonna.
Lettucey should have done way better than
she was
that.
gonna like just slam.
Oh my God, Lettucey was like kind of flat,
Yeah,
off a little bit.
she was. Yeah, but she did all right. But I thought
It's
that
almost
tribute
like they
was the
called
best.
her the last minute, and she just got everything together, got her head together, and she was
Yeah.
just like kind of like not comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Now another performance that kind of was whack, but it was okay. Was Nicki Minaj's performance. I thought it was just like I was like, why? What are you doing? It was okay, but I just like,
It was
what
a
are you trying to
fail.
prove?
Exactly. She looked like she was trying
too hard. Yeah.
On every twist and turn, she was trying too hard. Also,
She came out on a plastic
animal. And
but
Snoop Dogg and Ty Tribb's joint was whack too.
Yeah, but it was okay.
Well, they just they were talking about the Nicki Minaj. They said they didn't know who did it better, the girl from I'm gonna get you sucker, or
oh yeah, she had
Nicki
the I'm gonna get you.
Minaj.
That's true. Her outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, she did have like 3 wardrobe
They got that
changes.
meme out there. That's funny. Yo.
I just think Nicki was trying too hard. Like
Even the
I'm
videos-
back. I'm like, why? Okay, we know you're here.
Even the little small videos that she's putting out with her twerking and stuff, and her butt is kind of stiff and flat.
Oh, don't do that. We ain't
It's
gonna,
like Nicki.
I
Just
love
stop
Nicki
trying.
Minaj.
It's like nigga, you could just rap. You don't have just show your body while you're rapping.
Right.
You don't have to just do videos of you twerking. I mean, Rihanna not even doing that.
She don't have to.
That's what I'm saying. Nicki don't have to do that.
the thing about it is you gotta understand.
Nicki trying to fight Cardi. You know, Cardi twerking videos are blowing.
Nicki she's trying to stay on top.
Yeah.
So she's trying to do what she has to do to stay on top.
I know, but listen, the best thing she could do is let Cardi burn out a little bit. Like just let that burn because you can't stop that.
But Cardi, I don't think she's even focused on Cardi. I think she's focusing more on Remy than she is on Cardi.
Why?
Remy is nowhere near her, and that's her problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why
She
they always
focusing
tell you,
on the wrong
don't be
shit.
boxing down, man.
Right.
You doing that?
No, because obviously, Nicki's not a real rapper like Remy.
I would not say that.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that. I just think Nicki just dried out.
Listen to the lyrical content.
No, and she has some
Listen
great
to the
content.
lyrical
I mean,
content.
listen.
What is she? What name?
I mean,
name,
please,
what,
I'm
name,
not gonna sit here and say that I know everything, but
Papoose writes
well, he's a
Remy
better
stuff.
writer than whoever's writing Nicki.
No, I mean that's your opinion. I think Nicki has her moments. Nicki had her moments.
Which was going to be my point was that Papoose, Remy has the influence of Papoose, at least that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she gives her a little more authentic flow, and she's learning more. You know what I'm saying?
Nicki, once she got rid of Safari, it was over.
Nicki, she raps about fame and money, and that's about it.
And really, honestly, she's trying to figure out how
And
to stand out.
what's the hottest new outfit she can wear?
But
or
she
whatever.
got to stop trying to compete.
she's trying to.
If you compete with people, you missing out on who you really are. Just be
That's
yourself,
true.
man. Like,
And to me, I think that's the reason why your girl, we was talking about Remy, is kind of staying at level because she act like it just come natural for her. She don't care.
true. But I'll say this though too. That's how Lil' Kim fell off. You know, sometimes you got to be around good rappers. You just got to stay in it. You know, it makes your stuff better being around them, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So when Nicki kind of went with Meek Mill and wasn't around with Drake, see, Drake will keep you up to date. What's happening now? His ear to the streets, the beats and stuff. When you get away from it, you separate too long, and you going out over to other countries and getting pampered and stuff. You lose touch.
And see, and that's another reason why Cardi is really in it, because of what you're saying. She stays close to the
She got
Migos.
the Migos. I'm saying every
and
girl that
they
got a
keep
good
her-
rapper around them, they
And
kill
nobody said they're good rap, but they current and they know. I wouldn't go ahead.
You're right about that, Rod. I give you
What?
I give you
I'm
some points
just
for
saying,
that one. You don't know about a good rapper, but they stay current.
yeah, Cardi is definitely
They're
current.
current, and she's current.
Cardi
But I
can
would
rap.
say this: the funny thing is, the Migos did a decent performance, I thought. But then the funny, Yolanda
Boys got
Adams
hits.
was up there singing. She was doing that in the kitchen, up
Stir
like
fry.
a stir fry. I was
Yeah.
like, go ahead, Yolanda she down. I was proud of her.
She's country bumpkin.
She country, but her shoes and everything was just country. But
you know another thing about
that's the best I've ever seen her look.
This is true. And interesting fact, she doesn't fly anywhere.
Oh, she's country.
So she got to leave out on a bus to get to LA from Texas, or from LA to DC.
Or she be on that midnight train to Georgia, huh?
Yeah, she take buses. Like she has a tour bus.
But
That's like Aretha Franklin. She doesn't fly either.
Exactly.
Well, that's because she got them big ass. Anyway, but real quick, poor little mama in Hot Topics. Little mama cannot stay out of hot water to save her freaking life.
What is? Who cares?
Well,
where
let me
is
tell
she
you. But this is
relevant
funny.
at?
Listen to this.
Right.
This was funny. So Anita Baker gave an interview the after show interview, she said that one of the major rappers ran into me, and I guess she didn't know who I was, and she goes, I went up to her. She said, I said, hi, I'm a huge fan. She said, thank you, and moved on. And then when she saw me dressed up, she said, oh, my God, you're Anita Baker. How are you? And she said, I understood I had a hat on. She probably didn't recognize me. And then she said, well, who is that? She said, Little Mama. I said, oh, my God. Little Mama cannot win.
Can I get a break?
How can you not recognize Anita Baker? Come on.
Anita Baker or
probably.
Yolanda Adams?
Yeah.
It was Anita Baker who gave that interview. And she
said
said that.
But yeah,
she said that Little Mama didn't recognize her, and she was kind of like just moved on, and she carried.
This is at that night.
That night, but
right. But she didn't have her makeup on and stuff.
I still would recognize Anita Baker.
Listen, let me tell you something. You might not recognize Oprah without her makeup on, and like in a regular place, like you would expect to see Oprah. Like Oprah's not gonna be here, and you just like walk in the movies and you see.
No, you know who y'all wouldn't recognize though, and I hate to say it, but she lives here in this town. I ran into her at Home Depot one time.
Who?
And
Omarosa?
No. Ayana
Van Zandt.
She lives in here in the Maryland area.
Atlanta.
And she was in Home Depot, and I was like, and I said, well, let me take a picture. She said, really? Looking like this? I was like, she said, come on, I ain't gonna do that, baby, but all right, beloved, have a good day. I was like,
you should say, okay, precious.
I wanted to snap the picture, but I didn't want it to hit me. I should still snap the picture. So at Home Depot.
Yeah, was she trying to fix your life?
She's at Home Depot. Anyway, shout out to that. That was another hot. Moving on to hot topics. Of course, there was another police calling incident that happened this week. The lady called
Permanent Patty.
Yeah, she called the police on the little 8-year-old girl. Yo. Did y'all see her on Good Morning America?
What did she call the police on for?
Because she was selling water outside her house, and she thought
the little girl was selling water.
She didn't have a permit.
The little girl was outside of her, I believe, either the ladies' apartment or her own apartment.
It was her apartment, but the lady lived upstairs.
Both of them lived there.
Both of them lived in the building, but the little girl was on. She was trying to raise money to
go to Disney World.
They go to Disney World. Her mom lost her job.
She's selling waters.
Yeah.
And Permit Patty is like. On Good Morning America, she was like, I was trying to be polite about it, but she just kept yelling, waters, cold waters, you know what I'm saying? So,
so was the girl trying to? So Permit Patty, was she trying to get some sleep or something?
She was working. She
matter.
said she worked from home, but her window was up because of the weather.
Yeah, it's like you at home and you got your window up, and you want to come outside and be like, you don't have a permit for those waters. I'm gonna call the police. That's whack.
Yeah, she should have put her headphones on.
Yeah, that's whack.
That's
but
whack, man.
But the thing about what was she trying to do? She said she was trying to work at home or something.
She was working. See, she owns a cannabis how you say a cannabis business. So unfortunately, from that video that was posted by her, she lost a lot of business. One of her major, I forget the name of the company. I should have had my notes, but they
who's it unfortunate for her or the little girl? The little girl need to go get some cannabis and take on a customer.
The
little girl
and her mama getting paid.
She got free Disney World tickets. She got 4 tickets to Disney World. 4 tickets to Disney World,
and they probably throwing some cash at her mom now.
Yeah.
Lost her job.
And she'll probably get a job. Mom probably get a job.
Yeah. The lady, one of her major clients, I forget the name of the people.
Company, yeah.
They sent a note immediately, and they posted all over media saying that we're immediately not using her product anymore.
Good.
And it was like, and they said because they were so embarrassed by what she did.
Yeah,
and
for sure, man. It was ugly.
It was just another Roseanne Barr situation. So
no. It wasn't quite the same thing.
Roseanne lost her job. She been crying too. You saw her last video.
She's been crying?
I heard she was crying.
Her last day she cried because she said that she was misunderstood. She said she would never call a black person a monkey. It was just a bad joke that went bad.
That's what she meant to
No, see, Roseanne, but see, this is the thing, Roseanne. You can't play on the edge as a comedian and then be crying. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like, yo, the joke, you could be like, it was a joke and it went wrong.
Yes.
But I got to take this L. Don't be crying.
Well, the thing is, nobody want to come across as racist if you're not.
Don't
racist.
matter. We're not giving you no sympathy because you can't play on the line and then you fall off the cliff. And
but she lost everything.
So
come on now.
What?
Kathy Griffin went. Kathy Griffin went through the same thing. But anyway, the Roseanne Barr show got picked back
Kathy
up.
really
No,
made the
see
wrong
that
ones.
8-year-old girl mother lost everything. Roseanne had money.
Yeah, Roseanne-
She didn't need to come back.
And then she got paid not to come back to the show. They paid her off so that she can't make any money. And it was it was millions of dollars. I don't know exactly the right amount. But so they pay her not so that she cannot make money from the new show. Now is called The Connors instead of. But I'm really interested in seeing how they're gonna do that without Roseanne.
True, but let's go back though to the fact of white people calling the police on black people, right? Doing anything that it ain't even illegal what these black people are doing, right?
Right.
You don't need a permit to sell waters, first of all. You know what I'm saying? And then
Sometimes
sometimes you
Legal Guru is in the building.
no, I mean no, we're not, no. You're not going to an event selling waters. You know what I'm saying?
No, but even still, you're on the street. If you're on the street or something, you're selling something that's probably even has a label on it that says not for resale.
No, okay, but that doesn't say you need a permit.
If you're not, but you're not supposed to be selling them.
Not for resale is for anybody. You can have a permit to sell whatever you want. If they say
You're
not for
right.
sale, I'm saying, but you don't need a permit to sell water. You don't need a permit. Listen, that means Craigslist is illegal.
Right.
That means that Let It Go is illegal.
Why would you say that? Because they're not on the street corner selling it.
No, but you're buying somebody else's stuff. You don't want the couch no more, and you're selling it, and you're putting the name of what kind of couch it is.
Story.
Pastor, if you're selling food or something that people ingest, for some places you have to have a permit. Some places
I ain't arguing that.
Some places, even a lemonade stand, the kid put a lemonade stand would be illegal. There are some instances of that of kids get ticketed for that. So there is a basis for it.
Now you got to show me when somebody got a ticket for selling the lemonade because it sounds like. But even then, I'm saying to you,
it's unreasonable. It's unconscionable. It's a law that really shouldn't be enforced for a girl selling water in front of a building. Probably not. But technically, we don't know. If without regulations, you wouldn't know what's in the water.
Okay,
I
get the fact that you're saying that.
But there are laws against it.
Right. That okay.
I don't know if there were laws against in that specific town and city. I don't know. I can't say the answer to that. But there have been instances where kids have received citations.
Well, again to my
we need to find that.
No, but to my point is, I'm saying for her to say you need a permit. There's no permit. There's no issuing of a permit to sell water. You follow what I'm saying? Like if you want to sell somebody's water, there's no permit for. So to say you need again, which just further suggests that her whole premise was this. A lot of white people want you to not do anything they don't want you to do or anything that makes them feel uncomfortable, and they think because they said stop, you're supposed to stop.
Exactly.
Period.
But my thing
Which
is,
different
first
than
of all,
romance.
I mean, you know what? But both of those cases are heightened cases. Those things been happening for years on years and years.
What?
Just now,
White people calling the police and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because you know
Yes.
how white people are famous. They famous for writing letters, right?
Oh yeah.
If something goes wrong, like I'm going to write a letter.
Yep. They've been doing it forever.
They will send a letter, but it's like, why does tattletelling work for them?
Because they see something that they don't like and they don't want to.
Why does it work? Like why does that so effective? Like if we write letters, I don't even think it works.
That's
because we don't write letters, so we don't know if it's going to be effective or not. So that's the problem. We sit up there and we fuss and fuss
fight
at the wrong people. We tell you and you and you and you, but we won't tell the people who really
and
can
I
make
know
the
I'm
changes.
gonna get a lot of people mad at me because let's even go all the way back to when Martin Luther King got killed.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the black people mess up? Where did they burn down? Their own neighborhood. They should have wrote a letter.
They should have just instead of tearing. No, I agree with not tearing down your own neighborhood, but somewhere deep down, I just believe that you know what. You can get away for a couple hours doing that in your own neighborhood, but
That's true.
You go to the wrong neighborhood, the National Guard will be on you so fast, baby.
But that's true. But see, they don't care because they 9 times out of 10 they don't have businesses in your neighborhood. So
that's what I'm saying. So right, it was like
so it's kind of like it defeats the purpose of why we tearing anything
because
down.
they ruined 8th Street too when Martin Luther King got shot too. Like,
yes.
8th Street, a lot of
look like Rodney King in L.A. when they had
their own neighborhood.
Yeah.
A lot of that is emotional and not strategical.
That's smart.
So when you're getting emotional, you just break something. You don't be like, let's go uptown.
Right. And you're not thinking before you act.
Exactly.
Just think about Freddie Gray in Baltimore. The situation, that happened so long ago. That happened. We tear down our own things or things that that corner store that we love to go to get whatever we like to get. Late night. Now we can't go there because they closed down, or they got a big old plexiglass that you can't even get get in the store no more.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had a great hot topics, yo. We're gonna go to a quick song. We come right back with our health guru is in the building herself. She's gonna talk to us about this whole, how you pronounce it again? Keto diet. She'll be sitting in Pastor's Lounge. Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR.
Bright as the stars, dark as the sky. Things change, I don't wanna know why. I poop bright as the stars, dark as the sky. Things change, I don't wanna know why. I poop bright as the stars, dark as the sky. Things change, I don't wanna know why. I poop bright as the stars, dark as the sky.
I'm worried about you. You don't sleep. You don't eat. I hear you get up at night. All aboard.
Yeah. Yo, what time the plane leaving? All right. See you at the airport. Hey. I'm leaving. We'll go ahead and leave the call heard around the world from the wise of MCs. These cats is paying more than half a pound. My garment back and snatch it down. I got to skate, but we could probably when I'm back in town. Scenarios like this is tear jerkers for the modern MC. I eat a blue collar worker, cause this thing called rhyming no different from coal mining. We both on assignment to unearth the diamond. When you start climbing and them eyes start shining, you be struggling and striving and they think you prime time and maintain and keep silent. Make no an observation. It's confrontation. This is the daily operation. My concentration. Stay focused on my recitation. About to reach my destination with no pause or hesitation. Baby, make the preparation, cause this ain't no recreation. This is pro ball. And we letting you know, y'all, at the show, y'all. Doing this for dough, y'all. Get the phone call. And I'm ready to blow, y'all. About to go, y'all. Been a pleasure to know, y'all. And I'm letting you know I'm leaving. But God willing, I'll be back home to drop these heavy ass bags up my backbone. Around the world with a catalog of rap songs. My baby girl is walking, been away for that long. But no, you haven't, well, at least it's how it seemed to me. My hometown is like a whole different scenery. The old timers on the stoop leaning leisurely. The new jacks up in the park smoking greenery. Easily taken for granted when you up in it, but it's sweet sinning. When you been down for a minute, move around city limits, break them down with the vintage, the innovative, classical B-boy image, collect the winners, cause that's the reason that we came here. This thing is not a game here, the fortune, not the fame here. From New York to the Cadillacs, Cali and the Cadillac, Chicago, know we innovate, infiltrate Virginia State, DC make me stimulate, Philly know we penetrate, Georgia make us generate, let's set a date to get the pace. They celebrate on my jams in foreign lands, even your mans in Japan know who I am. Mina son, make everybody out in the pan, say Ichiban, make God man, but where you get it from? Phenomenon, excuse me, that's a phone call. It's a show, y'all. Trying to get this dough, y'all. About to blow, y'all. Been a pleasure to know y'all. And I'm letting you know I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know if I'll be back again. Kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you know I'll never go. Even though you know I will, I'm a traveling man. Moving through places, space and time. I got a lot of things I got to do, but inshallah I'm coming back to you, baby boo. I'm leaving. I'll be back to you. I'm leaving. I'll be back to you. Over the world we go. DC, all over the world we go. VA, all over the world we go. The Cadillacs, all over the world we go. London, all over the world we go. Japan, we go. Over the world we go. Paris, we go. Over the world we go.
What's wrong?
I haven't slept in a year.
Welcome back to WLVS. You're tuning in to Open Bar Radio. Salute.
Salute.
We're in the lounge tonight, and we want to welcome Miss Arminta. Now, Tita, His last name is slipping my mind.
Castro.
Miss Arminta Castro, is that right?
That's correct.
You took his
People
name.
love your name, don't they?
They do.
They love your
Actually,
name. They
yep.
like Arminta Castro. They like,
Yeah.
Can you fly?
damn. They're like, like, where are you from? Where did that come from, right?
Always. It's been.
It's like
They
the
from
sexiest
Cuba.
name
They
in the
from
world.
Cuba. They from Cuba.
For a female, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
One
Arminta
of us
Castro.
is.
So we have the lovely Arminta Castro. She's, among other things, she's a health guru. She's a trainer. She does a couple different things like that. So we're glad to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited. I've been a fan and behind the scenes singing in the background.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So I'm excited to come and be able to share any information, especially with my fam that may be just, all off on this whole craze called the keto diet. So let's just dispel some myths. The keto diet is just another form of the South Beach diet, just another form of the low carb craze that is working out. Okay, so low carb just means less pasta, less rice, less of those things, more vegetables, more healthy lean meats, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
I got that. I'm already doing the keto diet. Okay.
Right. We're already, for
I'm
the
kinda on
most
it.
part, a lot of us are doing it.
Already, right?
In a version. So some people just get really amped. Now, let's be clear. The keto is stricter than any of the other low carb diets in that it definitely tells you no grains, like it's very restrictive.
No
in
wheats.
certain- yeah.
No
it's-
bread.
Yeah, it's restrictive in those ways. However, I feel like most people can feel full on that keto diet because of the extra portions of vegetables that you can get that can count as carbs, but they're called good carbs. So if you want to walk the line, you can definitely get like spinach, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, green beans,
All kinds of
those
vegetables,
things.
yeah.
All those vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables, you're good.
The fish, the shrimp,
And what
all
about
those.
protein?
Lean meats.
Yeah, the lean meats are the protein, the shrimp, the chicken, all of those things can count. Dairy is a thing that is on the keto that's not on some of the other low carb things that people like. Cheese is a big thing that's hard for people to let go. That's on the keto diet. That's not on a lot of the other diets. So there are some good parts of the keto, but there are also some people who go strictly really, really extreme.
Sure.
That cause it to be a little problematic.
That's what I'm doing now.
All right, so tell me this. So give me an idea, if you can. How long do you have to, be disciplined and practice the keto diet before you really see significant results?
I would say 30 days.
Okay.
21 days makes anything a habit. Everybody should know that by now. That's not like a new thing.
Right.
21 days make a habit. So I would suggest doing 30 days to kind of solidify that your body can maintain and withstand the discipline of a keto diet.
And if you're doing anything different for 21 days or 30 days, you're going to know a difference, right? You're going to see some kind of
you will
difference.
see a difference. A lot of people though got to make sure that if this is the keto is your kind of like lifestyle, not just like, okay, I'm getting ready for Vegas. Let me.
See?
I'm not getting ready for this party in August.
That's not how it goes, exactly.
Because you will gain that way back, and it will be such a flux in your body because your body's used to this certain thing. And if you switch up so fast after reaching your perfect results, you'll be like, wow.
Okay, I want to ask you a couple of health, just general questions and throw some curveballs at you, okay? All right, so how about this truth? How about
Tito's is gluten free.
How about this truth right here? Is it true that you shouldn't look at your health and weight in pounds? You should look at it in inches.
I would say that scales are one thing, but what you see in the mirror is a totally different thing. And it just depends on what drives you. Some people need the weekly weigh-ins. They need to see a number.
Scale doesn't lie.
Right. But I tell my clients they have to send me pictures each week of their bodies.
Right.
Because you don't see it on the scale sometimes, but if I go back 6 weeks and show them, they're like, oh, wow, I can see it. I don't see it on the scale.
That's what I'm saying, see the inches, because you could drop inches and pick up the weight in muscle, right?
It happens. A lot of people are very shocked that I weigh 148 pounds. I'm not small. People are like, oh, you're like 125, 20, no,
think.
not since ninth
But
grade.
you got muscle.
Because it weighs, the dexterity of muscle looks different. Your body shapes and
Yeah,
shifts, and
exactly.
it looks different. So you may maintain 200, 215 pounds, but it looks like you weigh about 185, 195.
I go through that now.
Exactly, I'm sure you do.
All right, so tell me that. So
He's 275. It looks 275.
So tell us this. Tell us if you can, just why health is health in general, regardless of what size you are, what body build you are. Why health is really important, and it shouldn't be just a trend or fad or something like it's kind of in style now, right?
It's in style, but the thing is, doctors are moving towards prescribing exercise and things like that instead of pills. Remember,
Medicating
this
everything.
country is fueled on the pharmaceutical wave.
Mm-hmm.
So they loved and used to love about 10 years ago to push you a pill for everything.
Yep.
And now people are being accountable and calling those doctors to task to say, hey, there's other ways. People are literally prescribing exercise, like writing a prescription to do 3 days a week. I need you to walk for 30 minutes. And they're like,
you take the stairs, no elevators, don't
those little things. And for the
park
most
at the end
part,
of the parking lot.
all those little tricks are great, and I do that. Like I literally would go find a parking spot instead of
Way out.
scan in the parking
Just go
lot.
park out and walk.
Because any little sneaky
I
park
get in a
you
handicap
do.
spot.
You do not. You probably do. It's terrible. But any little bit helps. And what I think we need to move towards a mentality of let me be fit for life. Not let me be fit for a certain thing, but let me be fit for life, because we just gonna extend your lifespan. Your lifespan
and the
can
quality
be-
of life, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell me this.
Speaking on that, I just seen a meme earlier today. It had DJ Khaled with his shirt off. It says, every time you talk about you want to be on a diet, here you go calling Domino's. Let me get another one.
No, he was on Weight Watchers. He literally had a sponsorship for Weight Watchers, DJ Khaled.
Wow.
And he lost 32 pounds on doing Weight Watchers.
Okay.
Just watching his weight, counting his points.
Nice.
Doing his weekly,
And
thing.
after that, he said, let me get 2 larges.
And another one.
And another one.
For sure. So, okay. So, here's a good question for big-boned men and women.
That's
right?
a myth, isn't it?
It is.
When I say big-boned, I mean people whose body type is big. Like, they shouldn't try to be petite, right? If your body type is, you know what I'm saying?
There's no such thing as a body type big bone. That's just a myth.
No,
That's
I'm
just
saying
a
if
myth.
you're tall and long and thick, right? Like you said, it's just you have a thick body. And
Right, your muscle mass
Can't you
may
get
be
tight and
ectomorph, mesomorph. There's morphs of body shapes.
okay.
But
Which is what we call big bone, right?
Right.
That's what we call it. Okay, but you said that is an improper term. Okay, we'll learn that tonight.
Right.
There's no such thing as big
we
bone.
become okay with saying these big bone, like old school.
But that's really a muscle structure.
Auntie forms, yes. You have muscle structure that's different. Some people are ectomorphs, meaning they look larger on top, smaller toward the waistline and the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they skip leg day.
Some people are more leg muscular, but when they come up to the top of their body, they might not be as wide. They're still defined, but they're not as bigger on the bottom. But I would say to that, if you eat directed on your physical capabilities, like for example, I work out 5 times a day, blah blah blah. 5 times a week, so you can eat certain things. Your body will do certain things versus someone else. Like, look, I'm only gonna give y'all 2 days a week, which means you can only have you just gotta know where you are and know how to shape where you are.
All right, I got one final question before we wrap this, and then we're gonna let you promote anything you want to promote, for that you have coming up and going on, and that is, how technical do you get when you're training people and you're working on their weight and them becoming healthy and getting in shape? Do you suggest seeing a nutritionist, like learning what really works for your body?
Don't. Nope. It's a process because people are overwhelmed by the start of something new.
Right.
It's uncomfortable. So you don't want to overwhelm them. So what I advise people to do is focus on the thing that's most hardest for you for the first 21 days. If it's the exercise, focus on that for the first 21 days. If it's the food, focus on that for the first 21 days. Most people are like, oh, I'll go to the gym 3 times a week, but I may have a slice of pizza after. So then you will want to focus on the food first.
Absolutely.
Some people are like, look, I may not go to the gym, but I'll have nothing but smoothies and liquid for the next 20 days. Then you, my dear,
so that means you. So that
do a
means
little
you should
more in
not
the
be
gym.
going to Planet Fitness around the first of the month
For that first Monday?
Yeah.
No pizza on the first
But
Monday.
yeah, you brought it up. Now I did say that I'm starting a liquid diet for a couple of weeks.
You did. It made me
So
sad.
tell me, why do you feel that's wrong?
It's wrong because of the amount of movement you do.
Right.
When you move around a lot, you work a lot, you up and down a lot, you burn a lot of
He
more
don't
calories.
move
than-
around that much.
I'm just gonna say he does. So you may
I have a lot of
feel
assistants, I believe
fatigued.
that,
If you
but-
sit a lot, you can do some of those liquid-based workouts.
Right.
I mean meal plans, because you know you're not out there moving around.
Because you do get weak when you don't eat.
I had someone that joined me in an event on Saturday, and she literally was lightheaded and had to leave
Oh wow.
because she was feeling fuzzy, dizzy, all because
That was
she
from the
didn't-
night before.
No, she was really good. She didn't have any food that day.
didn't
She
eat.
was doing liquid, and she hadn't worked out really. Maybe messed around in the gym, but not really went to one of my fitness events, which kind of ante up everything. So you gotta be careful with that. If you know, like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym today, then you want to eat a salad, peanut butter sandwich, something that gives you a little dexterity. So when you go to the gym, you don't feel lightheaded when you leave. You don't
Sure.
want some
Absolutely.
substance.
Sure.
Liquid diets is not suggested then.
I don't like liquid diets because what it makes you do is when you reintroduce food, it doubles it really sticks to you fast because your body's starving. So you got to be careful when you do those, because when you come off of it, it's like, okay, I did that for 10 days. It's time
so
to
things are in moderation.
No,
So
yeah,
some
and it messes
moderation.
your stomach up. It does so many things to you. That's why I don't advise just doing.
But let's
going
say
on.
you did do it, and then what food would you introduce to that lightly?
Okay, so if I told a
salad?
client to do that, nothing but raw vegetables and fruits and vegetables for 5 days to kind of reintroduce.
He's not
it to
eating
your
raw
body.
vegetables. It's not gonna happen.
I'm just
So
saying.
they can start with cooked vegetables. How about
I
that?
do everything raw.
Well, sauteed. Just.
He said he
not
do
going-
everything raw. So
Oh yeah,
better go
okay.
get- you better go to the
That's
doctor.
extra unhealthy. All right, next. So, all right. So, tell us anything you want to promote. Anything. Where can people find you if they want to come and get advice from you, resource from you? Can they contact you online? What's the best way to go?
I get a lot of flood through the Get Mint Fit, my Instagram page.
Okay, what's it called?
Get Mint Fit.
Get Midfit.
Yep, and if you wanna
Spell it. Yeah.
get GET Mint MINT Fit FIT, because being in mint condition is being in optimal condition.
Midfit. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And then Facebook, of course, Twitter, of course. And I'm also at Choco Boss because I run 2 businesses. I'm not just one entity, and that's CHOCO. And
Okay.
that's BAWSE, like
Choco-
Khalees say.
Choco
Boss.
Boss. Okay.
I'm a boss. I'm bossy.
Very
boss.
nice.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Arminta
Blue
Castro.
Thank
Come
you.
on, give her a hand.
Always, all day. Thank you. Appreciate
Mrs.
you.
That's right. Yes.
Yo,
Thank
great.
you, husband. Thank you for inviting me.
The Kappa sicky.
That's
Anyway,
still that newlywed
it's still
phase. Let's see this in 6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
You would know, Dave. But anyway,
But
yo,
let's
no,
we're gonna switch and bring her husband over here. Can we do that real quick?
Well, let's
All
go
right.
to a quick song. We come back and we're gonna talk about some.
We're gonna be
politics.
real quick.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Castro in the building himself. He gonna
Tito
update us-
Castro.
He gonna
You can
update
stay
us-
with him,
He gonna
yes.
update us on that whole Muslim ban and as well as the other things that's going on in politics and in legal stuff.
Absolutely.
Give us a call at 202-656-1BAR.
find up there that's worth so much?
Perhaps the new world, the better world they're all talking about. Oh, I know that some people can't understand. You don't see it either, do you?
Well, I can't say I agree with you, if that's what you mean.
I'm longing to see. I hope that she turns out to be someone who'd walk over me.
Confusion, I'm confused in my own thoughts and aggression. I ain't never been the type to try to impress them. I'm the type to chunk deuces if I don't see a progression. They use sex as a weapon, I see my sex as a blessing. And I'm 100 on the Richter in case you asking a question. He either love me or he don't, shit, I ain't doing no guessing. He asks me where my emotions, I tell him sunken in ocean. I hear the dumbest approaches when the truth is satisfactory. And actually, I'd rather we do this and kinda casually, it'd have to be. I wanna know exactly what you asking me. I was schooled by the G's, the staff and the faculty. So you playing me, it won't happen.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. You're tuning into the open bar.
Salud.
Salud. Of course, we sipping on the, what is this, Dave?
This is the papaya infused tequila.
Papaya infused tequila. Yo, Dave is rocking our shirt. Show the shirt, Dave.
There we go.
You can the open bar logo. You can order these shirts online at openbartuesdays@gmail.com. I'm not the part of proceeds to benefit Puerto Rico.
We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it.
We're not gonna do it today. We're not gonna do it. Anyway,
we'll be respectful. Welcome back to the lounge, man. Open Bar Radio. We just brought the king in to sit next to the queen of the Castro family, Mr. Tito Castro, Esquire. Am I right about that?
Yes.
All right, I'm right about that. All right. So Tito's our in-house lawyer, and you keep us up to speed on all of our legal.
Wait, where's my retainer?
Yeah, well, see, once we need you, we're going to hit the retainer. You know how we do. We black folk now. We African-American. We won't catch up when we need the service now.
We got you up a prepaid legal.
Got you.
With the hookup. But okay, so.
We post-pay.
It's a couple of things I want to like throw at you from police brutality or even the police bill of rights, stuff like that. But maybe we won't get into all of that. Let's really first figure out now what it meant for the Supreme Court to uphold this ban that Trump has done, because he initially did one when he first came into office. Mm-hmm. They struck that down, or at least paused it, right?
Correct.
Now, I'm not sure if this ban is the same ban that they're now changed their mind on when they made adjustments to it, or what it was.
This is actually the third iteration of
this ban. And they took pieces out basically to make it work.
They took pieces out. They made it more. They tried to make it more
civil.
reasonable. And Mitch McConnell of the Senate, he actually helped in this.
Wow.
And what they did was take out some of the language that was really offensive.
Okay.
That would have violated religious rights.
Yes.
Would have violated the First Amendment.
Right. But kept enough teeth in it to be able to.
Kept enough teeth in it because ultimately what the court decided was that the president has the authority and the power to really regulate immigration. Has and in a broad way, in a very broad way, that it didn't matter what he said as a candidate.
Right.
It didn't matter what he said even as a president, because what he did was so within his bounds that the court didn't have to look at it. But at the same time, the court did make very poignant points. And even the conservative judges that he appointed made points in there that said the language that he said was very offensive and it contributed to it. It was wrong. But ultimately, they didn't have to look at that because what he did was his powers.
No, and I think that's important because for everybody. That's the simplification. Simply, what they basically said was that the president does carry the authority to govern who comes in and out of the country, right? In a general kind of sense, right?
Yes,
he has that's within his power.
If it's within the his purview of national security, yes.
Right.
But
Congress
has the ultimate word.
Right.
But what the president, how the president
carries out
those laws,
right,
are
left to his interpretation to a degree, and their concern was to make sure that it wasn't discriminatory. Is what they were trying to avoid, right? They were trying to get it away from there, right?
I don't think the court went to that. I don't think the court went that far to reach out to if it was discriminatory or not. I think they just said for concerns of national security, what he did was within his power. The dissent by Justice Sotomayor, she went into his language and his intent, what she thought was what drove
Offensive
this,
and all of this, yes.
And what drove this was what he said. As a candidate, he said, "I'm going to put a stop to all Muslims entering the United States until we find out what's going on."
Well, see,
that's a quote. That in and itself is violates the First Amendment by
naming their religion.
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
not a nationality, right?
And not a nationality.
But to be fair, and you know, I want to be, you know, I'm a self-proclaimed moderate Democrat, but Barack Obama had a similar kind of immigration ban on similar countries, not quite to this extent.
Right,
but there were some similarities to it, which is why the Trump presidency kind of modeled their thing after this a little bit. They took it a little further than they needed to.
Sure,
I believe. I think it's
constitutional. Let's dig into that because I think that's important. How does that look? All that the Supreme Court did and what the president has done. How does it look on the ground? So what's actually happening with people? So now, do you know a couple of the countries in particular? People who they're saying, what are they saying? They're saying, if you're from this country and you're Muslim, well, you can't come in the country.
The way they got it through was
are they trying to send people out of the country.
The way they got it through was they analyzed what the other countries in the world did to vet their
travelers,
people claiming asylum, people claiming travel, and they said that those standards were not strong enough to support our national defense standards.
Right.
So that's what Supreme Court was. Okay, you did this work. These countries don't meet the standard when they're sending these people over.
Right.
So
because
there's a rational basis for you to stop accepting them.
But this is
because their standards don't meet our standards.
Okay, so it makes sense if you put me in, if you make the context a terrorist, right? Somebody who leaves, one part of, say, an Arab country and comes to another part, supposedly under asylum or under something else, and then they want to travel to America from your country.
Yes.
We're saying those standards are not good, right? That like what you did to vet them is not good enough.
Correct.
Now, in the context of a terrorist, it makes sense. But what happens when they're putting that pressure on a regular person, like an 18-year-old,
and that's a question,
student from,
and that's the issue, because the same way Trump assumes that all Mexicans are rapists, drug dealers, and whatever,
he kind of assumes
they assume that all Muslims
from this particular country
have a negative
some
intent.
tie to right.
Yes. So it's. I think that the Supreme Court landed on the wrong way.
Wow.
I think it should have gone the other way, 5-4. I think if Justice Kennedy was really the objective and fair and biased Chief Justice that he proclaims to be, then he should have. And to his credit, oftentimes he does.
I would say he was at one time, but I feel like he felt like he owed the president one. Like he just gave him one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went against you a couple times, and this time I'm just going to let you have this one. You know
as a lawyer, I want to give him credit, but he was appointed by Trump, so they may have been part of it, but it was still a conservative bench that ruled this way.
Okay.
And if we didn't have Trump in office, like Judge Gorsuch would have been in office that was Obama's last.
Absolutely.
That's and then this would have came a
been
whole
totally different. Absolutely. So that was
5-4 the other way.
That's why they really go off when they talk about picking a Supreme Court justice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
that
Republicans,
is probably
you want to see them go all crazy.
The most important thing about the next presidential election, because one or two justices will be up again.
Wow.
Right.
And that is probably really
very important, yeah.
legitimately one of the most important reasons.
Because I think
to
somebody's
vote.
about to step down, aren't they?
A couple.
I'm about to retire.
Ginsburg is getting up there.
Mm-hmm.
And so is
she wants to retire. I feel like she can't retire, right?
Yeah, a lot of them want to retire, but they can't retire because they don't want to be replaced by a Republican nominee.
Yep. So like they got to hang on in there. So let's switch gears real quick and let's talk about we know now in the conscious black community that the police have their own Bill of Rights.
Right.
So they are not when they're tried in court, they're not tried by the same laws that we are. So what's black and white to us doesn't always work with them. What are the chances that we could change that up?
Well, I think
like who's making this Bill of Rights? Who's enforced? Like,
well, there's no Bill of Rights. Police are afforded certain discretion, afforded a certain leeway because they have a dangerous job,
right?
So they're if they face somebody who might be in danger, then sure, if they are in danger, they should use reasonable force to stop that,
right?
And lethal force if necessary,
right?
But the problem is they abuse that.
Exactly.
It gets abused,
and we don't have a way to police the police in a sense,
It's their latitude is too far reaching. There needs to be more scrutiny. There needs to be more.
Have you heard of anything about them trying to make adjustments to their latitude that they give them? I mean, the best thing we got now is body cameras.
Right.
That's like the
But
best
that's if
thing
they
we got.
turn them on, and when they turn them on.
They work if they don't turn them off. Yes, right. Body cameras work for large.
But is
extent.
there anything else like? Have you heard anybody else putting forth any kind of legislation to change the fact that police can't? So they can't. I don't think police should feel like they can accidentally kill you and they kind of will be all right. They should feel like I can't get this wrong. Like it's part of the danger of being a police officer.
Was that in Pittsburgh? I think it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the newly sworn in officer.
The issue here is that if a police officer has a reasonable belief that his life is in danger or someone else's life is in danger, then they can use deadly force to protect his life or someone else's life. So, and that's a very slippery slope because what's reasonable to some people and to an officer aren't the same things because officers have heightened expectations. They have heightened awareness because they know that they're confronting sometimes, and even as a defense lawyer, I'll admit, I'll say most of my clients are probably guilty.
You're wrong.
I get them off anyway, but a lot of them are, and some things happen, and police encounter in dangerous situations, and when they do, they tend to overreact sometimes. And that's a problem when they overreact, when they blame or try to justify their actions by personal safety when objectively it's not.
Right.
No,
there are cases where objectively it's, without even going into the subjective mind, you can see clearly you're not in danger. You don't. This guy's running from you.
So can I ask
you don't
a
have to
quick
shoot
question?
him.
Kind of
Sure.
to include both the court case, the Supreme Court judgment. That came today, as well as what we talk about with police brutality. What do you think, definitely as an attorney of color, I would say, what do you think the future of civil rights? How do you see the future of civil rights going with like I said, the last judgment, along with the police decision as well?
Well, the last judgment was about immigration, so it's kind of not totally related, but I think the current culture is bending towards police being more community based, being more responsive to the community that they work in, having police officers employed by that community, meaning having officers being in the force that live in that community, not just like in DC having a bunch of white officers that live in Maryland patrol DC streets.
Exactly.
That shouldn't happen. We should have the cop population mirror the population that they patrol. That's first of all, because that
at least
ensures,
majority-wise,
because that ensures that at least you know that some people in the police force have sensitivity to the cultural issues that happen, because police brutality to black people is a real thing.
How do you
brutality to white people is not a real thing.
How do you reprimand without a relationship? So that's the big part of the policing that has come astray. You used to have beat cops that had to walk a block, that had to know the neighborhood, and you don't have that anymore. So how do you make a stance to reprimand people in the neighborhood and you don't have no relationship to the people in the neighborhood? When you do that, they become accustomed to you, that you become familiar, and then you can tell them, hey, move along, or whatever you want to tell them. But without that, you can't.
You don't
Well,
know.
and that goes to trust. And the minority of populations in America, for the most part, don't trust police.
Right.
Because they have been crooked.
You have to cultivate the relationship.
Yeah. And that's ultimately what I think what has to happen.
Right.
It has to be more community policing and not just enforcing.
Well, I hear we say what have to happen. To me, the point I'm trying to make is to me it seems like, like I said, the ruling, as well as what we talk about with police brutality and stuff. I think it's pushing civil rights back almost 15 years, 30 years. I'm saying
the court ruling.
Like we're going to be
the court ruling. Yes.
Yes.
What's happening with police? I think what's happening with police brutality is actually probably. It seems like a step back,
right.
But I feel like even the white officers, for whatever reason, either they feel they can't do their job.
Right.
Because I have a brother-in-law who's Latino and is an officer in and is an officer in Staten Island, which Staten Island went for Trump.
Oh wow!
And from talking to him, I can see his biases, but I can tell that with education and community policing, that he would have a better understanding of what's going on. Because, to be honest, I see the bias and it's clear, but what's going on is people need to understand each other, and that's what's not happening. These officers don't understand each other,
right.
And they have to do their job by the law, and sometimes that puts people in unfortunate situations,
right.
And most people are minorities.
Perspective is everything, and it's 2018.
Come on.
It's time to stop hiding behind the veil of I don't know what's going on because I'm not in that certain group.
Right.
Absolutely not, and it's unacceptable, and I will not yield.
It's too easy to get educated, right?
Absolutely.
You know what? And that's a
so
good.
I'm sick of this.
But it's not though. It's really
right.
it's not because there are people who don't see black people in our daily lives.
In Staten Island.
You know what, y'all? We could talk all night. Unfortunately,
Anyway,
run out of
yeah,
time.
we can't now.
Yo, Tito, the legal guru was in the building.
All right,
Thank you so much. He's here.
Thank
just
you for
about
having me.
every
It's been
Tuesday
a long
night.
time.
He's here just about every Tuesday night.
I hope so.
When we get that check. No,
if anyone needs some legal help, you can reach me at www.castrolaw.net.
Wow.
Or Tito at castrolawfirm.net.
Well, thank you so much for being in the Pastor's Lounge, you guys.
Yeah, man, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
praise
Thank
God.
you. Pastor, what we going to talk about when we come back?
Keeping communities together.
We're going to talk about, when is honesty, too much honesty in a relationship?
Oh, this is going to be hot. Woo-hoo. Got the married couple. Like when you tell Tito it was too small, with you, no, I'm just kidding. We'll be right back.
Not never.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Hey.
This rap shit is really eye for eye. Fuck around and get bound in time, cause you rhyming that pie for pie. We gon' see where that money at. Don't make me put the word out and find out where your wifey and your mommy at. Cause I'm from where niggas is hungry at. Went to school with and was cool with all the wild and bummy cats. The same niggas that you saying on your level, but got the full flip of your face and give me that best. Niggas tired of that money talk. I was told that my Uzi weighs a ton and we gon' see how fast that money walk. And your security run with a shot, so your rented Cuban links are getting pawned right up on my block. See my crew about that hip hop. Fuck the fashion, fuck the flashing. That's for hoes, might as well keep your lips locked. Real niggas in my cipher. I'm here to talk that slick funky shit, nigga. My mouth needs a diaper. I'm pure oxygen. I can bust with a lighter. Y'all niggas jeans tighter than leggings. We call a wife here. Showing your ankles, they got the nerve to say you a killer. But you'll take the hips of jeans, talking about you pay some Skrilla. Emasculated the game, need some hair on your face. You'll keep that molly out your nasal. I'm here to replace you with that old faithful, amazing, graceful, lyrical composition. You niggas gon' have a pot to piss. The crew bringing the ruckus, no doubt. Yo, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. The roughest dream team reign supreme like the Cutlass. One more time, I've been doing this real hip hop. The crew bringing the ruckus, no doubt. Yo, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. The roughest dream team reign supreme like the Cutlass. One more time, I've been doing this real hip hop.
Is it true that you don't need sleep?
You only get one shot at life. Why waste it on sleep?
Stepped up to get your rep up.
Yo, welcome back to WLVS Radio. Tune into the open bar.
Salud.
Salud. Of course, we drinking on the infused tequila. Definitely a great drink.
There we go.
Infused with what again?
Papaya.
Papaya. Yo, my favorite segment. I really mean this. I really get some good advice from you.
One of these days, you're going to stop lying.
You're going to stop lying one of these
No, this
days.
is my favorite segment. It really is.
I mean, because you done told us so many segments of your favorite.
One of your favorite segments?
But this is my favorite segment. I'm not going to lie.
Can you just say one of them?
Top 5 segments.
We only have 3, but.
What's on your mind, Pastor?
Hey, when is in a relationship, in a relationship are we being too honest?
Ooh.
Or is there such thing of being too honest in a relationship? Like, I think you really have to think about whether your partner really wants to know what you don't like about them.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You got to know their personality.
Right. But, but everybody always begs for truth. I want honesty. I just want 100%. Just don't lie to me. Just be honest. You want this honesty. But do you really want to know what I don't like about you? Or you know what I'm saying?
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah. I think it can be a real dangerous situation. Even when we start asking about how many sex partners
you had.
Yeah. Like, do you really want to know?
Kinda.
Why?
Yeah, that's the.
Does it make a difference? If you're not a virgin, I mean, you're not a virgin. I mean, if you had some years, I guess.
Okay, tell me this though.
I would want to know if you slept with like my family member or my best friend or somebody before or something like
But
that.
this is the thing. So it's like you. One question is how many partners have you had? Now, who those partners were is like a whole nother kind of conversation,
But
right?
I don't want to know how many you had, but I would like to know if I know them. I would like to know that.
I agree with that a little bit.
I would like to know. Cause ain't nothing like you bring a girl home and she been with your daddy. We like, oh my god.
That was in a movie.
Yeah.
That was in a couple movies.
Hey, but even more than that, is there amount of partners that they could say that will blow you? That will blow your mind,
blow you? Wow.
Yeah, or like blow your high, like
okay.
like make you pause.
You talking about a number?
And she told me 1
or 0.
She had one partner.
Like, you're not the one.
You're the one.
You don't have enough experience to fill this job.
You're underqualified.
Underqualified.
Because it's funny because
I need more references.
Because if y'all watch the show Love and Hip Hop, the girl Tokyo, the big girl, she's a virgin.
Really?
I was shocked.
I did hear that, right? She's a virgin, but then she was fighting somebody over a guy.
She has a boyfriend. He really in love with her. He's not. When he seems to be really in love with her.
So how is the guy?
He was cheating on her, yeah. But eating ain't cheating. They say.
It ain't cheating unless you get caught.
Right. He didn't get caught because they broke up and then
you got caught fucking. That's what.
Anyway, Pat, I hate to switch from your segment, but I was shocked to think that she's a virgin. So,
well, I mean,
at this day and age,
well, exactly. But
she was only like 23 or something, right?
But think about that though. There's a lot of people who are scared to say that they're a virgin. Like it's like a shameful thing when it shouldn't be.
It is, especially for a guy, especially like the 40-year-old boy's virgin.
Yeah, if you say you're a virgin, man, people will
at
think
40,
you're so lame. Exactly.
Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
many dates you think you're getting?
But can you imagine how many people wish they were a virgin after they got what they got?
Maybe.
I don't think
the
so.
baby mamas.
I hear women say that all the time. You know, I'm a born again virgin, but I ain't never heard no man say,
yeah,
I'm a born again virgin, and you know,
I
I
mean-
wish I could be a virgin again.
Right. So, would you want your partner to tell you if you really sucked in the bed to them?
Yeah, but I want you to see the same way you told me the way I suck in bed.
Tell me how.
What
can
I
make it
exactly I gotta do every time so you can get off.
That's
and
that's a
don't
good
figure it
story.
out. You know, the same way you told me I suck all the time.
Okay.
Because
tell me
I mean,
exactly what I got to do to get you off.
Even speaking, like let's
From
say you
experience,
had
go ahead.
somebody who can't give good head, and I was like, okay, no, that hurt.
You can't tell women that they
You
can't.
can.
They can't handle it.
Some women. Honestly, I think it's most women who can't know it.
They know it, but they just don't want to hear it. But you're not getting head from that woman again.
You know what? And I think a lot of times they do
They
that.
be like, oh, since I suck at it, I'm not gonna do it.
I think a lot of these might like the right guy to teach them. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta trust you.
I mean, that may be true, but
yeah, you hold their water under their head under water until they get it right. You're not getting back.
Hey, hold on. So here, let me switch the gears real quick. So what would you say if you were dating somebody, right, and y'all were doing well, right, and y'all felt like y'all were falling like for each other, and it was balanced, and y'all was mutually interested in everything,
Right.
but they told you in a candid conversation one day that when I first started talking to you, it was only because of this. It wasn't because I was really feeling you.
I'd be cool with that.
But they say they're feeling you now, but
I'd be
they say
cool.
that like the first couple of months, the 3 months or whatever,
I'd be cool with that because see, right, I know it's more genuine than when you first met me.
That they found the truth is what you're saying?
Yeah, because now they know more of me, I know more of them, and now that we can accept each other. Because you know, when things are new,
even if she says I was with you just because of the money at first.
Okay, you was, but the money ran out. You still with me? I had $5 now. I have $0. So what? I mean, if you still stick around, you know, if you don't stick around or you on your way out and you say, I was with you with the money, now the money ran out, then I'd be like,
He's so sad. I think that's a catch-22 question. Statement as well, because I think that a lot of times you with somebody because of a certain thing, and then you grow to learn and love and fall in love with them. So like you probably with this person because of the way they look, or because what they can do for you. Then once you get to know them, then you fall in love. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, most men, they probably with the woman because
Okay,
of the
so
way
how
they
about
look.
this? So how about this for a guy, right? You with a girl, right? And you be like, I really only. You tell her, I like you right now, right? But I really want to start dating you because I ain't had nothing else to do. Like nobody else was around. You was there, and I was like, okay, whatever. But then
her
she's
eagles
not
probably
gonna-
crushed.
She's not gonna like that, right?
Yeah, but see, men, we're used to getting our eagles crushed because we look.
we sensitive too, though.
No, that's a lie. You've been turned down.
I've
every
never been
man,
turned down.
you haven't tried hard enough. Every man has been turned down. You know, every man has.
This is true.
Has been.
I'm a virgin.
Every
so.
man has attempted to get with a woman that was not interested in them, and we
This
face
is a funny thing, though.
rejection
Said
a
the
different
loser.
way than women do. Women don't handle rejection very well the way
Men don't
men
handle
do.
rejection, no.
No, we do because we're used to it.
No, I think
No,
the
no,
difference-
no, no, no.
I think
I
the
think
difference between women and men is that we reject a woman after we done took advantage of her.
No,
And then
first of all,
it
I think
caused-
men we the worst at taking rejection. Now, there's only a few personalities that
Why you
will.
think men shooting women because they say no? I
It's
want
a
to give you
few
the
personalities of guys.
Why you
who
think
will,
women shoot men after they get cheated on?
No, a few guys will get used. Will say, "I've had it happen so much," because they keep trying, and so they say it happens so much that they're not as phased by it so more. But a lot of guys kind of stop going at girls. They lay back because come on, think about it. Women in all kinds of happy hours and clubs are always saying, "I'm in here looking all good," and all the dudes are just walking around looking. They won't walk up and say nothing
because it's their fault.
One time,
because a dude don't want to get rejected. That don't follows him. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna tell you one time. A lot of times, men don't approach women because women hang around women all the time, and they hang in bunches. And
And your girlfriend always messes up.
yes, your girlfriend messes it up for you. You know, men we
got
observe a
we got
lot.
statements
Go
from
ahead,
the audience.
go ahead and speak.
We can hear you.
You're a millennial, so you tell us. What's up?
I don't think. Oh, there I am. Guys don't know how to approach women anymore. Y'all come up with the dumbest stuff. Y'all don't even introduce yourselves properly anymore. You'll just come up with some side-ended comment or compliment that
And you
y'all
don't even
think
know how to
is
respond to
possible.
it, right?
And you're like stuck in an awkward situation. Like what?
So you get
Like,
mad for dude.
Okay, so guys
weird.
coming up trying to be smooth or slick with something off the left actually makes it awkward off the jump.
Yeah, it makes it weird because you just put us in an awkward situation where you make us feel uncomfortable. If you just come up saying, "Hi, how are you? How's your night going? My name is so-and-so," just like a regular person, then maybe the conversation would go properly.
Yeah. But I'm not a regular person. I'm someone special. You gotta know
Oh,
that.
we don't know that.
So I'm glad you got the mic, and I got my story here too. So this is a true story. This happened to me last Tuesday when I left here and I met my friends at the bar around the corner for.
You told us you was going home.
I was gonna go, but then I got a call. But I went to the little karaoke bar.
Ain't this some
Hold
bitch?
on, be quiet. 1 second. This is a true story. And I don't consider
When do you tell the truth? Isn't that how it's supposed to? When is it?
Exactly.
I don't consider this a rejection, but let me tell you what I said. I went and met another friend who owed me some money. That's the only reason why I got. And I went there to go get my money. He said, "Oh, I'm right here over there at over by Ben's. It's a little karaoke bar." No, it wasn't Chitty. It's a little karaoke bar. It was something too. I forget the name of it. At any rate, so I go there and we talking, and then a lady come up. She had a really nice shape. I said to her, I gave her a compliment. I said, "Are you a personal trainer?" She got mad. So was that a tacky statement?
That's just whack.
That was a corny
That's whack.
line.
That's
Why didn't you
corny.
say hi? My name is Ron.
I wasn't hitting on her, but she had a really it was like one of those.
See,
No.
you just said you don't get
No.
I don't think that was rejection
As
because
a
I wasn't hitting
personal
on her. I was
trainer.
not hitting on her.
No.
I just thought she had a nice body.
Hi, you look really good. That's it.
Yes. See,
You don't need
and
to-
see,
I'm
I
glad
think
you
guys,
said
I
that.
think
People
guys-
come up to me, "Do you compete in life?" Yeah, this thing called life. That's what I compete.
No, but she was not a personal trainer or
But
anything.
people are
She just
always
had
like-
a really nice shape.
I
And
know.
I was
Why
like,
personal
oh my God, you ever-
trainer?
Well,
Why
listen.
can't you think she's someone who just takes care of her body? It seems like you take care
So
of your body.
personal
That's
trainer was
great.
not a nice
No,
compliment.
Not
baby
to
girl.
someone
What's your name, baby girl?
It's whack.
Personal
What's your
trainer
name
and
again?
model aren't compliments anymore.
Oh, okay.
All right, now, baby girl. What's your name again?
Rain.
Ray?
Yes,
All right.
Rain.
Rain, yes, Rain. All right,
Yes.
so Rain, I think Rain hit the nail on the head, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that guys come up because, first of all, we see you and we automatically intimidated because of that very first moment. And she just explained from the women's point of view is that all you want is it not to be made awkward, right?
Yeah.
And if
exactly.
it's not, and even though now when we first walk up to the girl, right, it's kind of cold because we don't really know how to approach her. And what she just told you was a secret. She was like, "Just be normal. Give me your name."
It's a secret.
And that was a secret because we don't think we got to give a line or something, right?
Exactly. And
Awkward.
From already, the woman is kind of, from a woman's standpoint, I'm kind of already on defense mode in a way because I already feel in
jokers with
from
lines.
Before that, guys always come up with something whack or something just sexual or something just makes me feel uncomfortable.
Personal trainer
So
was
I'm-
a sexual.
No, it's not sexual. It's
It whack.
uncomfortable
It was
though.
just
It's like
Well, tell me what was uncomfortable about that. That'll help me. 'Cause
He says whack. It's like, why?
I wasn't hitting on her. I just thought she had
No.
a nice body.
No, but because a personal trainer sometimes insinuates she has a muscular build that's, for some instances, isn't recognized as feminine. So we see a personal trainer that can mean a whole bunch of different things. Like model
Again.
is a little
Well,
softer.
the
Personal trainer is a little harder.
The lady that was beside her
But-
said that she was like, if somebody said that to me, I would be happy.
How big was she?
She was fat.
it just depends.
How big was she? Now
People-
tell us that one.
I'm imagining
She
her
wasn't
body
big, but she
was
wasn't a
really
personal trainer.
amazing for you to
Her
categorize
body
her
was amazing.
up there
It was
as that.
amazing.
So to someone who works hard at their body, but yet and still just want to be normal, hey, I can tell you take
Yeah.
really good care of your body.
Yeah, it's
you
like
look awesome.
It's like when you
that
got
would have done more for someone that says, "Are you a personal trainer?" You don't need to put her in no box. You don't need to
But-
worry about what she do to get her coin. Just compliment her on what you see. You
it's
look,
like
you
it's
know.
like it's like being Captain Obvious, right? So
Yeah.
it's like if a girl has really pretty green eyes or something like that, right? She probably hears all kinds of comments about her eyes. So don't say anything about her eyes because it's like She doesn't want to hear that again. It's the
I was in the
same-
gym last week and this guy had on earphones. He was like, "Your arms." I'm like, "I see them every day. Thanks."
Oh, wow.
I know that.
See,
they're
Captain
there.
Obvious, you can't be
Yeah,
that.
your arms though, and I'm
So,
with a client
stop being
training,
Captain
and then he
Obvious.
has to say, "Oh, you look good too," but your arms though, and it's like,
Yeah, right, exactly.
Carry on, please.
So the stuff that they hear all the time, they don't want to hear that again. That's why you like gorgeous women. If you call them, "Hey, beautiful, you so beautiful," that doesn't move them because guess what? I get that 10 times a day.
They're immune to it.
Every day. Yeah, so
However, there's a psychology to that some guys use for the double play. The double play is I'm gonna act like you're not all that, even though I see that you're all
that
that.
works,
Because
though.
that
Oh,
is
that
a
works.
thing,
Yeah,
right?
you just come and be like
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
be like, yo,
yeah,
you
but
need
your
to-
feet still big.
You
though.
need to
Like,
get you need
You need to get them big ass feet out the way.
You still wear an 11, like
Insulted,
something like
right?
that.
Yeah. It kind
It
of
is the double
works.
play.
It
Yeah,
kind
but
of works,
no,
but she likes
no.
that, and I think girls tend to go for the guy that doesn't come for them because it's like when guys start attacking them, like hunting them, they don't want. Sometimes they want you to come up, but if it starts to become hunting, they're like, no, I'd rather get the guy who's just sitting over there chilling.
Right.
But he's not coming to see you.
Exactly.
So you're never gonna get
He's
him.
working his strategy.
We just live in a weird flux between these millennials and these old school people where just don't understand where males and what everybody's boundaries are. But just be yourself. Like we're cool, you're cool. I like your this. I like.
Okay, so
I like
here's-
your.
here's-
I like your.
But
your-
if you
your
really,
app-
if you really knew what men thought, a lot of times
you like my
you'd be
chain.
like,
I was like, yeah, I like that.
You like my chain?
I like your chain. What's
She
that
likes
from?
it.
I like
So-
your bracelet.
All the
like,
women in
things
here
like
like
that.
this. So
Yeah,
the guys
like I
is-
like that.
because they can wear it.
Hey, listen.
Because
Hey,
a woman can wear it.
so she said just be yourself and be honest and all that. But you know, a lot of people are not.
Believe that.
A lot of people are not honest because I think they feel like if they just tell the truth and be totally honest about what they think, how they feel, you know, they don't like the fact that somebody might decide right on the spot, you're not the one for me.
It's safest.
It is
It's
best.
safest to know where you stand, know where you are, know your lane.
But
know,
see, the
I
thing
li-
about
I
it
li-
is,
I believe
how
that.
how
I
does a
believe that's
man
serious.
know? How does a man know where he stands if he's just
Just be yourself.
You know how? Because
the-
how I approach her, because you see her, she's a specimen.
You say, are you a personal trainer?
She is a
And it works.
specimen to behold. No, I know she was, but at first I was intimidated because she works out a lot. I work out a little bit.
You don't work out. You work out on that bear.
She's in perfect shape, and I'm in
A round shape.
And no, but I came at her honestly.
He's a work in progress.
And I came out honestly, and I was persistent, and she's persistent and consistent.
He let her know, yeah, I'm trying to.
I know he ain't spend no money.
I'm trying to
Tito
tempt
cheap
that.
And so
She said-
on a,
Now he let her know I'm trying to be the last romance, right?
What was the first bag he bought you? No, I'm just kidding.
on our there on our first date, we were sitting at a bar, and I've noticed how amazing she was, and how
Oh,
I couldn't
that's nice.
I couldn't put it up. I couldn't hold out no longer
Couldn't take it.
because once you're a man and you're confident enough in yourself,
Go ahead now.
even though I have insecurities, but I know
How many drinks you had?
Forget this, Billy Fat. I got more shit in me.
Go ahead, Tito.
Opera serve, real good.
Tito,
positive
we'll
stuff.
go back down
How many
memory lane
drinks?
with
How
you
many
next
drinks
week.
you had before? By the time you said this?
Right.
Of courage.
A carrot, liquid
Hey,
courage.
liquid courage.
But now,
Yo,
we're married.
PDO, you want to give us a wrap
Here we
up
go.
final thought before we close out?
Yeah, I think that one, honesty is the best policy, right?
Wow.
But also, you still have timing is still everything, right? So what you tell and how much you tell and when you tell it is still kind of important. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's kind of like if I meet you the first day, don't drop all the truth on me the first day, because it's
Yeah,
important.
I got 4 baby mamas, 8 kids. And,
Yeah. See, it's
you know,
too much. See, so it's like you want to mix in the stuff, the truth with a lot of your best qualities, because then it's like it's a good mix. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I can see the value and weigh the value against what might not be, working in your favor.
Your truths might not be working.
Because all your truths might not work in favor. Because if it was just our truth and not our value, none of us would want each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Pastor, he's here every Tuesday night. Y'all do his thing. His book, Love Rework, is doing really good. Y'all check that out for y'all trying to get married,
relationship in the 21st century,
or learn how to do masturbation, all the good stuff. Hey, can you put the big camera on me real quick? Because we have Amara Carroll is on. She's watching us live on Facebook, and she's the person who made who sells the male jewelry that I'm wearing.
The choker.
It's not a choker. It's a man chain.
The choker is no disrespect to her work. It's just big to your neck and small to your neck.
It's not along with the little bracelet, yo. You can catch her on Facebook at Mary Carroll. That's AMEERA Carol CAROL. Check her out. She sells a lot of men's jewelry, along with a lot of women's jewelry as well.
Shout out to our engineer Jacob, man, with the little moving graphics, man.
Yeah, doing this
showing
thing.
off.
We had a good show today, you guys. Salute. See you next week.
Salute.
Tuesday, got your girl in the cut and she Tuesday. Club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut.